Welcome back to the Fixed Ops Roundtable. Fixed Ops is the place to be. There's so much happening in our industry. Tyler Nathan is a big part of our events at Jupiter Warranty. He's with us now. Tyler, welcome back to the Fixed Ops Roundtable.
Thanks, Ted. Yeah, it's good to be back.
Good to see you. In fact, we met a few months back at Las Vegas at the NADA, and we caught up. And you've been hard at work with your team, working with dealers, processing warranty for them, and you've also elevated the game in the industry. I don't know how much of that you want to give away, but this Dice platform that you have rolled out has really been remarkable. And I want to congratulate you on that because it's made everybody more efficient on both sides of the plate. I don't know if you want to speak to some of that today, but again, I thought that congratulations would be in order.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's been incredible, Ted. It's streamlined warranty administration. It's made things so much better. Communication is so easy, and it's the best part is it really helps management manage their people better, so that the quality of the tickets improves from the very beginning. So a lot of times, the warranty, if you will, is the caboose on the train. The administration portion of it anyway. And so sometimes if the train jumps the track anywhere in any of the cars up front, the caboose goes into the ditch right along with everything else. And so what we do is we really partner with our dealers. We come out and meet with them. We do training on site. We even talk to the technicians and the advisors on making sure that they're creating quality claims, and then we help them through this new, especially Dice has made it so much easier because it really helps them manage their people better and produce much better repair orders. And then and that communication really helps their team, like I said, continue to improve. So.
What I like about it, from what I've seen, from what you showed me, and I believe you're going to show us a little bit more now, it puts great visibility on the process from the dealership point of view, so they know where they're at. So I like that, and again, helps efficiency. So with that, I'm going to let you go ahead and tell us more about Dice because this is a very exciting place to be right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So, well, we used to communicate largely through emails, and of course, with emails, they could be sitting in somebody's box, and it makes it a little tougher for management to just see what's going on immediately. And so, what Dice has done is it's really brought anything, right to the top of the list. And so, one of the things to understand is what does Dice mean? So it stands for Dealer Interactive Claim Exceptions. Okay, the
Oh.
key word there is exceptions. So that means that the majority of your ROs never even go into Dice. We
Hmm.
just go right into the DMS. It doesn't matter if it's Reynolds, CDK, Techion, PBS,
Okay.
all of them basically. And so we log right into these systems. We put the labor operations in, we close them, we submit them, and they just get paid. It's wonderful. But when there is an issue with the ticket, let's say it needs something, maybe we need a sublet bill, maybe we need some additional 3Cs, some comments from the
Sure.
technician,
Sure.
or maybe parts didn't get charged out properly, or something like that. Well, like I said before, we would have to reach out and either make a phone call or send an email. Now we can put things into Dice, and it keeps it so organized so well. Like here in this dashboard view, you can see all the items for this dealership that are
Hmm.
outstanding. And the dealer can simply just go in there and they can sort by any of those column headers. Very simple, and view details, send us documents. And the best part is, let's say you're a fixed ops director and you have multiple stores that are with us. By the way, Ted, our number one growth has not only been referrals, but if you break referrals down into segments,
Okay.
it's group growth. So in other words, a group comes along and puts us in a store or two, and they love the program so much it starts spreading through the group. And
Wow.
that's the best referral of all, because sometimes somebody might refer something that they're just to somebody that what skin do they have in the game, but when they're referring it within their own group, they have all the skin in the game, and they continue to promote and grow. And that's we continue to grow with some of the best and largest groups in the industry. um, what we do, so again, what we're able to do is communicate very clearly through here. And so a fixed ops director who has multiple stores can log into any one of his stores and see how
Hmm.
they're doing in a
Hmm.
heartbeat. But yeah, this is pretty much the dashboard. Um, so let's go to the next screen.
Tyler, I got a question. What about when
Oh,
one of these groups adds a new store? Groups are always buying new stores. Do they wait to bring you in, or is a lot of that done early at the outset?
early, yeah. If they know they're, it depends on the group, of course.
Sure.
Many times they'll bring us in right as they're closing on it, so they'll let us know ahead of time. And they'll say, "Hey, we're purchasing the store."
Wow.
We always, with us, you always get a skilled warranty administrator, and with
Hmm.
skilled labor, there's always limits. So if we're already running, tons of overtime in a particular OEM, that's why it's always important to reach out to us early so that we can make sure that we've got the folks. And so, that's why it's better not to tell us, hey, we're closing, next week. It's usually better to give us about a month notice.
Okay.
And then we can make sure that we have the staff available to handle that new account that's coming in and
That's
then
great.
organize for it. So yeah, this is just showing how we also the system brings to your attention any aged balances. So you can see at a glance on the screen there that there's some of those areas are highlighted in red. Those are ROs that are aged, and
Okay.
so the system is tracking that. It's being very smart, and anything that we need to bring to your attention is going to pop right up.
Very nice.
This screen here is just basically talking a little bit about the history that's in there. What's
Hmm.
great about this is sometimes, let's say that you do have us working directly with an advisor, and maybe their knowledge isn't where it needs to be, and so management pops in and they're saying, okay, this ticket's a week old or something. Why is it taking so long? And they can see all the history, all the times that requests have been made, and any responses that have been given, and so it really kind of helps them do that. And also on the right side, in the option number 2 there,
Okay.
it's showing that it's easy to scan documents to us. So some of the new DMSs, we like to have them scan right into the DMS. Some of
Sure.
them are capable of doing that on the fly, and that's what they'll do. But in this case, if you do need to scan us a document or something, or if we're asking for a document, you can scan it right through Dice.
And documentation is a very, very, very big factor. And here it's very clear. This is a great looking screen, and again, it gives the dealer and dealer management a real good overview of where they're at.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like it. Very nice.
Here, what we're showing in this screen is that we help you with accounting too. One of the things that's included in our program
Wow.
is that we're going to reconcile any differences. So if we close the ticket for $500 and it pays for 480, that means it's $20 off. Okay. Well, what's great in our own system is that we don't have the warranty admin looking into that. We have checks and balances built right in. So we have a warranty administrator, then we have a person who posts the payments. Now, when they post it, they're going to let the difference remain there at that time. So that $20 is going to sit on the schedule, and then we have somebody else do the reconciliation. Very important. Um,
Oh,
so there's accountability in our own program. That also helps us know how our admins are doing as we're submitting those claims, and it takes a burden off of our admins so that they can do more claims. So it makes them more efficient, and the more claims they're able to do, the more those unusual claims are become more knowledgeable to them. So there's knowledge with quantity, and what what happens is, let's say that so now that $20 is being investigated by the reconciliation person. What they're going to do is uh, simply dig into it and say, okay, is this parts? Is it labor? Is it miscellaneous? Is it tax? And
sure.
then if they've determined that an adjustment should be made, but the dealership has given us a cap, let's say,
Okay.
maybe they've said, okay, you guys can make decisions up to $20 or $15, let's say, but anything over, we want you to ask for approval. Well, that's where Dice comes in. So we put it in Dice, and then what you're seeing there is things that managers would approve. So either your parts manager or your service manager would go in and look at it and say, okay, I see why it's off $20. It was, and they approve it. Then we're going to put it on a JV, a journal voucher, and then
Sure.
we can give that JV to your team, the dealership's team, to make the adjustment, or we can give it to our posting person and the dealer's team, and then the dealer's team sees everything, every adjustment we're going to make, but our posting person would go in and clear those balances. And so most dealerships allow us to do that because we have such good, tight controls, and all of our adjustments are provided to them separately. And so it's just a great way. It frees up. So not only do we free up the warranty administration person, but we also free up the office.
Very nice. This shows the workflow, and I have never seen it like this before. So, real nice job in presenting this.
Yeah, and this is a great tool here. What we're showing here is how to create a dice ticket if you're the dealer. So
Okay.
you might say, well, why would we create one? Well, you would create one as you get used to what we're asking for
Oh,
and
okay.
what we need. You can
Okay.
be proactive. So
Okay.
let's say there's a service advisor and he
Sure.
knows we're going to need the sublet bill, and maybe his DMS doesn't allow him just to attach the sublet bill to the DMS. And so what he'll do is he can create a dice ticket very easily, and then he can send it to himself basically, and then scan it in there. So just shows how to create one, and of course that'll create history. And
Wow.
yeah,
And you've got this all on the platform. Good looking stuff.
yeah, and then this is a neat thing. So when we were before we had Dice,
Yeah.
we had a great system of providing that we would we continue to do this. We continue to go through the warranty schedule
Okay.
periodically, looking for age balances. So most of the time, weekly, we're dealing with a statement. What that means is that we've got the payments in our hand, and we're going to the schedule to reconcile those payments. But we're not necessarily questioning every balance on the schedule. Periodically, we are going to do that. Now, when we do it, we're going to look for aged balances. So if we see something
Mm.
now that's 30 days old or older that hasn't got resolved, I mean, maybe the dealer accidentally closed it and never even told us about the claim, and now we're finding it. So we're going to put it into Dice. And what we used to do is we would put it on a report. Well, the problem with a report is it's static. And 2 seconds later, if the service manager responds and gives us what we need to process the claim, it's still on that report until the next time we do a report. With Dice, it's interactive. It immediately reacts, and the service manager can take it off his list of things to do, or the advisors can, and then and we continue to drive on and get the claims paid. So what we do now is we just basically put those things into Dice, and we send upper management this email with a link. They
Hmm.
can just click the link and it logs them right into our system. And by the way, one of the things, I know everybody's tired of new logins and passwords, and especially multi-factor authentication.
Yes. Yes. I'm hearing that.
Our system uses Windows Access, and so if
Mm.
you're as long as you're logged into Windows on your browser, it's going
Okay.
to let you right in, and it knows who you are. It tracks it very carefully, so it's still very secure, but it doesn't have an additional multi-factor authentication and so forth that you have to use. So it's super simple. So that when upper management gets this periodically, they click that link, they go right in, and they can review anything that might have been put on there, just in case they want to get involved with something that might be aging from their warranty schedule.
Tyler, very nice, very impressive, the new Dice platform. I have a question. I've always wondered, from the dealer's point of view, or whether it's a one rooftop or a multiple rooftop, once they deploy Jupiter warranty management, do they need anybody on the inside at the dealership in some form of a role to interact with you? How does that work? And I've always wondered that.
Yeah, so Ted, I appreciate that a lot. This is one of the things that a lot of dealerships struggle with when they hire an outside company. They'll bring the company in, and then because again the company is the caboose on the train, right?
Sure.
So and many
Yeah.
things can go wrong before the caboose ever gets across that track. And so what happens a lot of times is then all of a sudden all that falls on the manager, and the manager can spend hours a day supporting the warranty administrator. And so some of the dealerships get frustrated, or the warranty administration company, and they get frustrated and they go, so then they want to throw the baby out with the bathwater and they want to return to processing claims in house. That can happen. And so that's one of the reasons why we come out and really help the dealership install it properly and
You mentioned
set
that.
it up and manage their people properly. If it's done properly, then your team, the quality of your ROs get better from the ground up, and it frees management up so that they can oversee the interactions that their people are having with us through Dice, and also and on their claims and their schedule. And so, yeah, you can have a very, very large dealership that has nobody inside working directly with us other than the advisors and the management.
Wow.
But if it's set up incorrectly, where the manager's bogged down with it, then sometimes they'll, a person would, a company might have a liaison. I really don't recommend that, because what happens generally is the quality of the tickets continues to suffer, because the attitude with the technicians and the advisors are, well, that warranty issue is somebody else's responsibility, and so they don't have as much of a stake in it as when we're working with them directly. So yeah.
And by the way, I can speak to that because Tyler has filmed many Fixed Ops Roundtable segments where he was not in the office, he was at the dealership, and he was in training and working with the staff. So I can vouch that yes, I know they go out to the store and they do this training. So very good.
Very good. Yep. Yep. Yeah, we do. Yeah. Matter of fact, I was just at one yesterday.
Um, I got to tell you, a lot happening in the industry. Warranty continues to be a huge chunk of the dealership's revenue. You really need a trusted partner. Jupiter Warranty Management does an incredible job for the industry. Tyler, organically throughout the roundtable, so many segments, people bring it up positively, say, we've been working with Jupiter for years, okay? And, as you've told me, if they are a group and they add more stores, they seem to bring Jupiter right in. So impressive what you're doing for the industry. And also, this DICE platform is pretty remarkable in that you help create time savings and efficiency and help the dealer with visibility and know where they're at. So
Yeah,
great job.
it's really streamlined it. It's made it a great improvement.
For our audience who wants to learn more, you could reach out to Tyler Nathan at Jupiter Warranty Management. You can see the URL down below, warrantymanage.com. There's a 561 area code number scrolling across the bottom of the screen. You can reach out to them there. Um, Tyler Nathan is very, very involved and does a great job for the industry, and clearly head and shoulders, okay, above some other choices that are out there. So congratulations to you, my friend, and keep up the great work at Jupiter. And I can't wait to hear more as we get through the year because everything continues to evolve and get better and better. So
It's
great
a
work.
great team we have. So
All right, everybody. Tyler Nathan with Jupiter Warranty here today at the Fixed Ops Roundtable.